Alright guys, welcome back. So, I know it's been a minute. Kind of ran into a huge issue tightening up the crank pulley. So as I was going, I was using this fancy LS1 or LS engine Amazon made in you-know-where tool and managed to strip the threads out. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can focus. The threads are from the crank have been ripped out by this bad boy. So that's how my day's going. So yeah, I found and come on, focus. So I have a drill bit. I needed to go get a fancier drill today, so at least I got a new tool in the process. With this 7/8 drill bit, I had to go get a new drill because of course that didn't fit that hole, so I had to go get a half-inch drill. So way to fix that is to get one of these bad boys. This is a time cert kit, which is kind of like a helicoil, but it's supposed to be stronger. So I'm going to do something that's very nerve-wracking for me and actually drill out the crank snout and install this time cert, and hopefully that fixes our issue. I am not looking forward to this. This is terrifying, but whatever. If I have to take the motor out, it is what it is. It is what it is. So something I've done before with a helicoil on a block, but not a crankshaft. So alright, so if you couldn't tell already, it's a whole different ass day. Yeah, I've been busy, like always, right? But whatever. So, the last time we talked, which this is part of the same video, the last time we talked, I had managed to strip out the bolts and the crank pulley. So, or not the bolts, I stripped out the threads for the bolt, for the crank pulley. So, yeah, that was fun. So I ended up buying a time cert kit for this, and lifesaver, but man, when it's your first time doing that, that shit is just reckless, bro. It's like stressful, like nerve-wracking to drill inside of a crankshaft, because you fuck that up, whole crank gotta come out. So I didn't want that to happen, so I ended up drilling, and on my third drill and fourth drill bit, I managed to break through and get it deep enough to re-thread it and get a insert in there. So I've tightened down the crank pulley bolt now. That should work. Torqued it down. The belt hasn't flew off, so that's good. And yeah, I've turned the engine over a few times, and it looks like the pulley's on there pretty center and straight. Maybe off a little bit, but long as it stays on, I'm happy with that. So I did have a leaky fuel injector. I just replaced the seals. Good thing I had extra rings, O-rings. So I just replaced that. Now fuel line is leaking down here. So that's what you deal with when you have engine swaps and swaps in general. You're gonna deal with leaky shit. So yeah, I also tried to fire this thing right now, and when I tell you I seen the biggest fireball come out of the intake, and I'm hoping I didn't mess up the timing. I'm pretty sure I didn't. It's kind of hard to screw up the timing on an LS motor, because it's pretty stupid proof, but then again, humans. You got two dots that you line up on the chain, and then just make sure, yeah, the chain's on there, right? And the cam gears are all lined up with the whatever. But anyway, so I tried to turn it on right now, and I sprayed some starter fluid, which, crazy, I broke brand new can. Oh shit, it's leaking. Brand new can of that shit, and I ended up breaking it. So I had to use my Dawn bottle. Don't worry, it was completely empty of degreaser, and use that to spray inside the intake. So I sprayed and I went to go start it, hooked the battery up, which it cranks over pretty damn good. And then that's when that fireball came out, and yeah, fireball out of the intake, and pretty sure fireball out of both headers. What I'm thinking is the issue with this thing is the VAT. So I just emailed the company that made the harness, and the PCM and tune the PCM to see if VATS was disabled, or do I have to go in there and do it myself? So, because it's acting like a VATS issue right now. Like I've seen VATS mess up with my old motor, and pain in the ass, right? Stupid shit, but kind of important, kind of helps you out. It's one of those things where your car goes missing that you probably want. But yeah, so I hit them up, waiting on a reply right now. But this is what I've been doing. The car is pretty much done. I'm gonna clean this mess up a little bit and get some more video shots of it. I got the radiator sitting out here because your boy was drilling inside that crank shaft. So there it is. Excuse the mess in the garage, but here's the update. Car looks real good lowered. Like, I think it's just satin in the suspension. I like the way it looks. Here's my old tire right here. There goes the new tire back there, but that's for the other side of the car. But I can't get to that side because there's not enough room. Well, I shouldn't say it's not enough room. There's just too many goddamn spiders over there, and I really don't feel like fighting off any arachnids, being an arachnophobic. So, yeah, here's update on the car. I did mess around with some wires a little bit. Let me lighten you guys up because it's a little dark. Put on the harness. It's not bolted on, just looks cool. And got the rear wheels on, which these things are sitting pretty goddamn nice. I love it. I can't wait to lower this more. Like I said, I just need to get the car at the garage, drop it down some more, and eventually roll the fenders on this. Or I'm sorry, those are fenders. Roll the quarter panel on the back, or all four corners. And I do have a wing for this thing, not like a super crazy Need for Speed wing, but a little ducktail spoiler for this car to put on soon. I'm just waiting on the door hinges to come. I have the upper door hinge, I just need the lower part. And what else did I order? I ordered some more shit. Let me see if I can remember. Some stuff for the hood, to put the hood on. I do have the hood pins. I'll show you right now. So here are the hood pins. This company is Auto Addicts in Anaheim, if you guys are from SoCal. These things are pretty dope looking. Not your typical hood pins, it's just latch style. And they're not too expensive. So yeah, the thing with this though, with this hood and the front end of this car in general, this car has been in a crash, so the front end's a little tweaked. So when you put the hood down, it doesn't really line up with the chassis. It's not tweaked so much where it's like you have to be up close to see it, right? And I know, like, people with unibodies are gonna be like, oh, the frame's bent, car shit. No, there's ways of fixing things if you put the time and effort into it. So eventually, what I would do, just get a little sidetracked, is to cut the whole front end off and tube the front end, and that way I can get the geometry back to stock, or as close as I can to stock. But it's not that far off. But going back to what I was saying about the hood pin, since the hood isn't meeting with the body flush when you put the supports on, or the hood latches, whatever the hell you call them. When you put those on, since it isn't flush, this is going to be a little tricky trying to get these hood pins in the right spot. So what I'm thinking about doing is I get a buddy or two over here, and we'll just take the hood hinges off and put the hood like it should have, and then kind of put it in the right spot, and then mark these where they're actually supposed to go, and then just bolt it back together, and then hopefully I can get the hole to line up. That's some sketchy shit. I mean, I've already drilled into a crankshaft, so why not cut up a hood? So yeah, the hood pins are going, and then I do have the louvers still, so these little cutouts need to be cut out. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that all myself. I've already asked around, kind of got quotes on them, and they want more money than I paid for the damn car and the engine for. So I'm gonna just take a chance and do this myself. It's a better way of learning than to F it up myself. If I did it, then I know, hey, look, it's all me and I can't blame anybody else, right? So I'm gonna take a chance, put them louvers on, clean up this windshield's crazy. So like clean this up, and then I need to get another T-top, because this one is the only glass one I have, and hopefully tint the windows. The fuel system's all set up. I'm not gonna open up the latch in the back, but let me see if I can lighten you guys up. And I got it set up. I just need to run the wire underneath the carpet, cut that excess metal off because, yeah, I'm a jackass and I cut that little cheat hack where you just cut the trunk and get to the fuel pump easier. But I've already wired up the fuel filter, bolted it down, the grounds, and I need to get rid of the old fuel lines before I do that. So originally I was going to use the stock hard lines with this car, and they were giving me hell with the Aeromotive sender unit. So I said screw it and just went and bought, I think it's called Evil, I forgot the name of the company, Evil something, but they have all the soft lines and the fittings, and I just made my own lines, cut them, made my own lines, fitted it, got the oil filter. It was leaking a little bit, but I fixed it, fixed the Aeromotive hanger. That fuel pump is rated for like 700 horsepower, I think, and E85 up to like 4 or 5. I'm not sure on those numbers. Somebody's going to correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure they will. But yeah, so that's how I was looking. I'm pretty excited for this damn thing. This thing is pretty low. Like, I'm liking it. I also hit up this other company that's in Canada for the ground effects extensions. So kind of like give it a little arrow, more of a stance, look a little bit more modern. Oh yeah, that's one thing too. This just reminded me. So I got the side markers coming. See that one hanging out. So I got the bulbs, LED bulbs. So it should be brighter than the stocks. And the side marker lends itself. And then here's the headlights, which I haven't bolted on, I just placed on. They are pretty damn bright. They're from that Starbucks company. That guy does pretty good work with these headlights. Can't wait for this thing to come out of the garage and I can show you in light and everything that's going on with it. But that's pretty much it with the car. It's moving along. It's just between work and life, it's kind of hard. And then this is grandma's garage, so there's not really any power in there. I've said that a few times. So once the sun goes down, and I do have headlamps and all that, but it gets cold as hell out here. And then there's a field back here. I don't know what's in that field, and 9 mil is expensive, and I don't want to have to waste it. So yeah, I also want to get back to this car. I got the oil catch cam for her, and yeah, she's been sitting here leaking oil. This car actually runs. I haven't ran it in a few months because I've been gone, but it's time to get back to it. Plan for this thing, I got a whole ISR suspension kit that I had yet to put on. I've had for years, and it just sits in the trunk that I need to put on. I still want to, I haven't drifted this car with this motor yet. I've only done it with the KA, and now it has the 5.3 in there, and I'm excited to drive it. And I have yet to take it to the track because I'm more of a social driver. I like to go with the homies, the friends, and whatnot. And yeah, between the boys being married and having kids now, and I'm the only one that's not, like, it's hard to get them to come on. I understand they're good fathers, and I'll never take that away from them. So I'm proud of them, but also, damn, link up with your boy. Let's go out here and drive. Like, I'm ready to get out there to these meets and not do anything crazy. Like, I just want to go out and chill, show off what I've worked on for, you know, this Camaro I've had for shit. I was thinking the other day, I was talking to the homie, I've had this Camaro for about 17 years. I got it when I graduated high school, and yeah, and I was in love with it ever since I heard it turn on. I'm pretty sure my folks was like, damn, this boy want this piece of shit. Oh well, let me get it for him. It's a little windy out here, so excuse the noise. But I've had this car since 2015, so about 11 years, and we're on our second engine on the Camaro. Our third transmission, I think, is second rear end, and second engine with this car, second transmission. I'm ready to be out there. Like, I don't want these things sitting in the garage forever, all eternity. I worked hard to get these things where they're at. I know they don't look the best, and I'm not really in for looks. I'm just trying to get it functional right now, and then we can worry about the cosmetics later. Shit is expensive, and your boy still has bills to take care of. So yeah, they move along slow, but they're moving along. Like I said, I've been working on this car since I got it back from the homie's house for about 2 years now. And this one, I did the LS swap, completed it about let's see, it's been about 5 years now, and it's been sitting here. It hasn't had any track time, and I feel bad because I'm neglecting. Hopefully I get these machines out there on the road soon. I mean, I'm in love with these cars, and I put I guess a little bit of personality into them, not too much. I do like loud V8s. But yeah, so I want to get these cars out there for 2026. It's February going into March, and yeah, I'm still not on the road with either one. Managed to get the registration done for this car. It literally just needs to run, and I can drive it. But yeah, I'm ready to get out there. This garage is in a desperate need of cleaning. I haven't been able to clean because your boy got these 2 projects in here, and they take up space, so once I'm working on the car, I tend to just be messy with it, and I kind of want to do better with my swaps going forward, be more clean and organized. I got shit all over the floor. Like, I'm not even going to aim this camera at the floor, but this is a dirty swap. It is what it is. I don't have a shop. I don't have a clean shop. Sometimes I don't even have the right tools to do this shit, or I'm rushing through it. So it is what it is. So other than that, there's a few updates on the car. Hopefully this company hits me back, and then I can get an answer on if VATS was disabled, because power is checking out. Like, I got power to the computer. I can hear it turning on. I got it all wired up. The harness was pretty simple to install. It's pretty much a plug and play. All the grounds are grounded. The harness up here, all the sensors are connected except for the O2 sensors, because I want to get it out the garage and bolt the O2 sensors into the headers, but that's not going to cause a no start. I need to plug the radiator back in. I might just upgrade the radiator and get some cooling fans while I'm out at it. The 3rd gen radiator, in my opinion, is better than the LS radiator. It's bigger. So I was using that, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I might just invest in a radiator that comes with electrical fans, and then take care of that issue. That way I don't have to worry about any overheating issues, because that was one of my things with the 305. That motherfucker liked to overheat all the time. But that strong ass iron block, it's a little heat, it ain't gonna do nothing to it. No, this aluminum block, I'm not gonna take a chance. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with this car. Like I said, I'm really happy on the stance on it. Like, the way these wheels look, like, you can't really tell on camera, but they're a little dirty. They've been sitting, but I'm gonna clean them up, get this car at the garage, and then take some videos and take it to its first car meet. I'm gonna make sure I probably either live stream that first car meet, or I definitely will film it. Like I want to be that guy where, you know, you take your car on and be, oh bro, cool swap and all that. Like to, I guess, a little acknowledgement and validation. Like, this shit costs a lot of money. It's a lot of time, pissing off, like, you know, people in your life, because they see you buying all this expensive shit and they be like, what about me? So yeah, it's a lot, but it's something I love to do. I'll never give up on the car building. I mean, this is from a kid from South Central LA. I mean, I could be doing worse things. So yeah, I love my hobby. I'm gonna take my time with it. Yeah, I know these videos are like months apart sometimes. Life just gets in the way. So I do enjoy this, and I can't wait to get, especially this car. Like, this is my first car. Like I said, I've had it since 18, 19 years old, and do the math, and yeah, I couldn't afford it back then, like, to fix it. There wasn't really a market for the 3rd gens like that. There was a market, but shit was hella expensive. Now there's actually markets and a place and stores and online community for these things. And yeah, I can do what I wanted to do all those years ago to this car now. Like, I've gotten a lot of hate for this thing, and I'm one of those people who, hey, look, I love being the underdog. Like, you hate on me, I'm gonna do everything I can to piss you off. So if you hate this car, I'm gonna make you love it at the end of the day. So, oh, he ain't got no haters. Everybody likes your car. Oh, whatever. But yeah, here it is. It's getting there. I'm in love with these seats, bro. Like, them seats are dope. Here's the trunk carpet too. So yeah, there's no more back seats in this thing. There was no point of a back seat in this car when it came out the factory line. So I'm just go ahead and do this car a favor and get rid of the back seats, because a roll cage is going back there with these T-tops. I do need to get a set of subframe connectors for this thing, since it's a T-top. As I remember driving this thing and hearing the chassis kind of tweak and twerk out when I go up a driveway or something. So when I get this thing running, like the suspension was a big deal for me with this car. So I wanted to stiffen it up. That's what she said, as much as I could, and definitely put emphasis on the suspension with this build. Not necessarily horsepower, but I wanted to handle right. I enjoy a good handling car, and you got a good number of horsepower, and I don't mean like 500-600 horsepower, but 300 to 400 with a good set of suspension. I think you got a good car, like a nice car. So that's my opinion. People gonna be like, oh, 800, 900. No, I don't need all that. I just need something that's fun, enjoyable, and gets me on the freeway quicker than a Prius. So here she is, or he. This is a she, Cortana Chief. Here they are. Here are how they sit. And damn, who taught me how to spoke? But yeah, I've got pretty much everything done. There's a few vacuum lines I need to plug up. Then again, that shouldn't have a no start issue. The power steering's hooked up. I got to get rid of all these wires right here. That's from the old harness and connectors. And then the transmission connector I need to plug up. But other than that, like, homeboy's ready to go. Like, I just need to figure out what's going on. If it's VATS, cool. That simple fix, but I just got to get the program for it to somebody to tune it out for me. But yeah, hopefully it's nothing mechanical. Like, that's the only thing with cars. Like, if it's mechanical, like major mechanical, then god damn it. But if it's something electrical or computer wise, then I can work with that. So it might be the other way around for somebody, but yeah. Release the Epstein files.